We are back at it again here with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. Here we are with the SPY, the SP 500 index, continuing to fight to hold support here above the 475 area and retesting key resistance levels. And in today's volatility, our SPY bot at 9:35 a.m. sent out a bull indicator, and from that moment forward, inflows crossed the midpoint to the upside. Full strength there on 42 vision, and call options went up 70% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge over the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots, and becoming part of our growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. So here we are with the SPY, the SP 500 index, continuing to fight to hold support. And in today's video, we're going to break down the key levels I would watch going into tomorrow, what's going on with the inflow versus outflow, and bull and bear indicators. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunity that was mentioned this morning over at the Discord. So the home run today was spectacular and beyond expectations. And if you guys want to know about these stocks early on and receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So the home run today was from our Tesla bot. Our Tesla bot at 9:05 a.m. sent out a bear indicator, and from that moment forward, outflows crossed the midpoint to the downside, pure weakness there on 42 vision, and put options went up 200% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots. We look forward to having you join us, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. Let's jump into these charts. Here we are with the SPY, the SP 500 index, doing a full transition from the dip area to the rip area last week and continuing to hit bright green bars this week. And if this is your first time coming across the channel, this is 42 vision, which allows us to see the dips from the rips to the dips, and where the strength and weakness lies within the charts. And we also use our bull and bear indicators and inflow versus outflow as an extra layer of confirmation, which I'm going to pull up here and you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. And in today's video, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow indicator, which adds that extra layer of confirmation and gives us that edge within the volatility. So here we are with the SPY, the SP 500 index, under a bull indicator since the 470.20 area, continuing that staircase effect, holding support here above 475 yesterday into today's trading day. And here it is in a tight consolidation here on the 30-minute between the 476 and 477 area, right? Some of the highest levels that we've seen the SPY reach in the last several weeks and months. So here we are with it on the 30-minute, consolidating here, continuing the staircase effect to the upside. And the question is, could it continue going into tomorrow, right? So we're going to break it all down in today's video, and we're also going to take a look at the inflow versus outflows in just a moment. Now, when we go ahead and look at the 1 hour in the bigger picture as well, it's been under a bull indicator since the 471 area, 470.90, but I'll just round that up, and it's continued with strength here on 42 vision and bright green bars, right? It's hit red bars but quickly gets canceled out, with bright green bars reappearing really quickly within the next several hours and trading bars, right? So here it is, continuing to fight to stay above 375, On the 1 hour, it's under a bull indicator, 30-minute as well. And in the volatility of the 15-minute, it has hit lows down here of 476 and even 476.20, but it popped up with a bull indicator at 477. It's fighting to bring itself back above it, and it's been holding true. It has not gotten canceled by a bear indicator in the volatility, right? So now we need to take a look at the inflow versus outflows to see if it further justifies these moves and this hold up here of support. And we're going to break down the key levels I would watch going into tomorrow. Here we are with the SPY stock, the S&P 500 index, with inflows above the midpoint in the first half of the day on the 30-minute, but we have a slight divergence here as it's trying to come back up and outflows are dominating and they crossed over into the close, right? It's going to be crucial and critical for this to switch from red to green, pull itself back up towards the midpoint and cross it to further justify any move to the upside or retest key resistance levels. So definitely something I would not ignore here in the volatility of the 30-minute. Now, when we zoom out and look at this from the bigger picture, on the 1 hour, we could see outflows bringing themselves down in the second half of the day, but slowing down right there near the midpoint and above it, sitting at 0.19. And it's definitely something to not overlook how close it is, because if it does cross, it could quickly start to reflect that weakness into these charts. Now, in the first half, inflows were above. You could see it sitting sideways and in that consolidation, why things were holding up, but things quickly, sharply dropped in the second half, and in the after hours, it's trying to come back up while these outflows drop sharply, but it has not completely collapsed because these inflows are still above. So I'll be watching that in the bigger picture as well. Now, what are the key levels I'll be watching? Well, the first thing is support, guys. If these outflows continue to dominate on the 15-minute and pull away from the midpoint to the downside, switching from green to red and pulling away further down, the first support is the 475 level. If that weakness rolls over into the 30-minute, going even further down, and the 1 hour crossing the midpoint, the next support I'll be watching below 475 is 473, and then below that is the 470 level. Now, to the upside, it's going to be crucial and critical for these inflows on the 15-minute to continue trying to bring themselves up, cross the midpoint, continue to reflect that strength here into these charts, get those bull indicators to hold true and strong, roll those inflows over into the 30-minute, switching from red to green, and the first resistance is the 477 level, as it's fighting to get above here in the after hours, and then above that in that tight range comes 478, and then I'll be watching 480 and 482. So these are the key levels I'll be watching to the upside and to the downside. The bull and bear indicators are going to be crucial, and the inflow versus outflows, I would not ignore them. I'm going to be watching them very carefully as they're trying to come back up here on the 15-minute, and I'll be watching if that strength can roll over into the 30-minute and keep the 1 hour above the midpoint, switching from red to green and pulling upwards as well. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.